Yeah.
What's the second button? There is no second pass.
Boom! How's it going, guys? Good morning. We're scrambling. We're scrambling this morning into madness as Trump's tariffs still shaking the world today. Hopefully we get a little bit of a pop this morning. A lot of people still cutting. Oh no. Oh no. Am I talking over stuff? Oh, you guys probably can't hear it anyway. Yeah, for some reason. I don't know why. I don't know why you guys can't hear that stuff. But that's good. That's actually good for me today. I got Bloomberg playing in the background. How's it going, guys? How's it going? Let's get this show started. Let's get this morning going on the right foot. Coffee and chaos. That's right. Coffee and chaos this morning. We got about 10 minutes to the morning opening bell. And yeah, I just wanted to kind of go over a few things with you before we do see this happen. Let's get into it. Let's clean up the dancing mascots. Get them out of here. Get them out of here. Thank you. All right, how you doing? Super Danny in the house this morning. Super Danny, how's it going? Got a little bit of a light crowd this morning. I feel like it's just the calm before the storm. It's like really, really calm. For no reason, because Bitcoin, of course, breaking out to 96,500. We called it here last night. We were like, this is going to be either baseline. I was feeling baseline or bullish, and it actually exceeded my expectations, almost heading towards our Super Bowl target. Crazy price action, guys. Crazy price action. I think actually, you guys look out. If you guys zoom on out, look at this. You go to the 1 hour, the 4 hour, the daily. Let's go to the daily. Holy crap, guys. Look at this. We are creating this giant cup and handle here. Holy crap. Yeah. We're about to explode, guys. Banana zone incoming. Yeah, obviously we've been looking at this too. I don't know, I wouldn't say obviously, but I have been, of course, preluding to this the past few days, since Monday, that we're going to break out somewhere between here and here, more than likely. Going to be test 98 to 100K. And we are starting this ascent upward, almost exactly where I threw it down. It's insane. I can't get over it. Chaos magic is just in play, guys. We are literally, instructing the world what we want it to do. Yes, let's freaking go. How's it going? Everyone else in the chat piling on in. How's it going? Danny says, where everyone at? Where everyone at? Exactly. Where everyone at? Here they are. Everyone's flooding in right now. Milk Bunny in the house. How's it going? I think everyone just couldn't sleep. I couldn't sleep last night, so I almost was late getting started this morning. What's going on? Happy Thursday. Yes, happy Thursday. How's it going? Milk and Jim. Yes, Milk and Jim. Jim Daringer in the house. How's it going? The one man I want to see on a day like today. We're about to see some serious shit when the market opens. That's the thing. I don't know. Can I do that? I don't think I can do it on here. For some reason, I was on my other computer and I saw that I had the ability to do polls, and on this one I don't. It's weird. I don't know. I don't get it. It's like I got superpowers on the other one. I don't have it on this one. Yeah. Where would it be? Yeah. I was gonna ask you guys in the chat how you're feeling about today in terms of priced in. Like, do you feel like, because I was talking about this last night, we're getting all these little tidbits of positive news from the White House yesterday during the 100-day meeting, right? His 100-day review in office. Yeah, I don't think I can do a poll on this computer. I don't know what's going on. I'll have to figure it all out at some point, but yeah, let me know in the chat if you guys feel like everything is priced in and we're gonna open the market into pretty much a lull, or you think it's gonna go into madness. I feel like it's gonna go into madness just because we didn't get that that news, all those well, we got the one overview. I think that was, it's still market open. I don't think the market was closed yet, but yeah, the big stuff happening right now. China with Ukraine, that certainly wasn't priced in, right? Anyway, so there's little bits, things like that. We also had Trump own up a little bit. I saw a clip I did not catch yesterday in all of the meet and greets with the president, but he did say that, like, he said specifically, that toy manufacturers, so a girl's gonna have $2 instead of 30, in terms of actually owning up to a little bit of his tariff terror. So I don't know how I'm feeling this morning. We're gonna find out here in about 4 minutes or less. Let's get into it. Let's get back in the chat and catch up before we get this show on the road. What's good, Danny? What's good? How's it going? A nice prediction. I had doubts about the break to 96. Even I did, man. Even I did. I'm not gonna lie. Last night I was like, damn. It's. But you know what? We just keep having that bear mentality from the bear market. And it just sticks with you. We're traumatized. Especially when you look at the charts. It's not going to do anything today. And, of course, it surprises you. But, of course, last night I was like, when I saw that cup and handle play out last night, I was like, yep, this is going to happen. We're going bullish, or our base case at least. tomorrow. That's what we did. You had housing data to look at over the phone. Okay, yeah, nice. Thanks, Danny. Danny, you guys are trying to find me a new place to live. I appreciate that. Danny says, yes, Jim has got a good morning. It's now 60K, and I just smiled and got to work. Nice. Right, we got Jim Derringer said, if Powell stops being a stick in the mud, we might really get somewhere. Dude, this would be a perfect time, too, for him to come out and say, you know, it's May, you know. He's not going to come out early and do it, I don't think. But you never know. JP Morgan and Bank of America both calling for May rate cuts still this month. Today is the 1st, guys. Today is the 1st. Thursday, the 1st of May. Danny says you have some housing data to look at. Yes, I'll definitely take a look at that. Thank you again, Danny. Jim Derringer, earnings reports sent into banana mode before and after the close yesterday. Yeah, this morning I was looking a little bit about earnings. We got more companies still pausing on earnings. Was it Kohl's came out and said they're going to get rid of a CEO, and then they're pausing too. We had GM saying they're not going to report earnings this week, or they're going to do it maybe on Friday. I don't know. The whole market's just trying not to lose their shit, for lack of a better word. Okay, then we got Strawberry Dragons. Weirdos, good morning. Let's effing go. Yes, to the moon. We're going to bring on the chaos just in about a minute, guys. About a minute. Oh, man. Oh, Mayday. Yes, I like that. Of course, milk money. Mayday, the 1st day of May. And yeah, are we gonna open into madness, or are we gonna come back down and dump everything that the foreign markets just gave us? That's usually how this plays out, right? But in the long scheme of things, this is looking really good for a setup for Bitcoin to break out way much higher into new all-time highs. This, of course, is on the road to 120K Bitcoin. That's where we're going next. 120K Bitcoin. That is JP Morgan's target, not mine. It's so silly. Anyway, guys, let's see what the talking heads are talking about. The market open here in about 30 seconds. Let's get it. If I can find the right button.
And the present and the future looks like
You guys can probably hear it now.
From there, you move yourself to the Louvre of Abu Dhabi, which is a beautiful universal museum. It is universal in its thematic approach. So there, you basically see a parted view.
What are they doing?
Bloomberg brings you breaking news 24 hours a day. Powered by more than 3,000 journalists and analysts in more than 100 bureaus across the globe. Bloomberg Television. Context changes everything. U.S. jobs numbers are released. Bloomberg has the report under surveillance with crucial data and expert analysis at terminal speed. Nobody covers jobs day like Bloomberg.
Moments away from the start of trading, and futures are very positive, more than 1% on the S&P 500. You can see the gains on the NASDAQ, 1.6% as tech earnings come in strong. Meta and Microsoft really knocking it out of the park, moving higher in the pre-market, and we're waiting to get Apple and Amazon after the bell. You hear the opening bell, and down the New York Stock Exchange, you've got a company, Core Molding Technologies, out of Columbus, Ohio. Probably the greatest city in the greatest state of the nation. It's worth like $100 million. And then down at the NASDAQ market site, SkyCorp is a Chinese company that's very excited to ring the bell there as well. They've had a lot of Chinese companies in the NASDAQ. Maybe they're trying to, a solar company.
I was just going to say that.
I wonder if they're trying to make a point.
Yeah, it's an interesting mix, but I want to get to Kohl's. This breaking news in the last 20 minutes or so that Kohl's says that the board has terminated CEO Ashley Buchanan due to undisclosed conflicts of interest involving a vendor. So firing him for cause. Shanali, he only joined earlier this year. You can see the shares are up about 6% right now, so traders clearly reacting positively.
Also some positive news here. You have some big tech on a tear. Microsoft cloud growth surged last quarter, but it did slow down spending for data centers, crucial to its AI ambitions. Yet you see Microsoft up more than 10%.
Damn!
Meta quarterly sales beat estimates and raised its AI capex plans for the year. They say it's getting more expensive out there. It's up, though, almost 8% at the market open, Matt.
All right, so there you have, Shanali brings us the M's. I'm looking at the A's going to report after the bell. Apple and Amazon. And overnight, speaking of Apple, a federal judge ruled that its app commissions violate a court order. Essentially, that Apple breaks the law. Essentially, that Apple is doing illegal stuff. So maybe that's why you see the shares down early in the trading. Amazon right now up about 3%, Katie.
All right, let's dig into these earnings with Bloomberg Technology's Ed Ludlow, who's sitting to my left in New York City. It's great to see you.
At least you don't.
All right, guys. So far, so good. The market is opening into positive madness. Yes. Looking at 96.6 on Bitcoin right now. Will this rally continue, or will it finally roll on over? Only time will tell. It is a little overbought at the moment, and we are hitting heavy resistance. If we go back to the 1 hour, we haven't touched these levels in a while, guys. Since what, March? My God, since March. Crazy. I cannot believe I'm saying that. Like, it feels like we've been so bullish the whole year. Oh, man. Anyway, so we do have to get above this level. It's going to be a really thick level of resistance. Let's get into our live heat map brought to you by Kimba, the White Snow Lion, on YouTube for free. Don't pay for something you get for free, guys. Just don't do it. There's tons of free places to get this information. Yeah. You don't need another subscription tacked onto your bills. All right, here we go. There's, good old Kimba. And right now we're looking at, look at this. We're smashing through that wall as we speak. There isn't many shops set up that are going to be as strong as this one. So once we break through this, it's going to pretty much cut like butter to 100K. We might have some resistance set up last minute, 99.5, somewhere towards the top, 90, 100. Maybe hit a little bit of a head, our head on the 98, 97. But I think as long as we got a lot of momentum into the day, this is going to get smashed. So again, in our bottoms coming in. It's building a little bit right now, but it's still a little early in the day. Sitting at that 95K level, just building right now. Interesting to see if that holds. We'll see if we get a retracement down to 95, confirm, and then move on from there. That seems like what the market wants to do right now. Rolling on over 96.4. It's gonna be a crazy day, guys. It's gonna be crazy. Let's get into some of the news and see what else is going on. I do want to cover some quick topics as there's some interesting things going on with what Trump has kind of just had little tidbits of information come out yesterday. Where the hell is my it's on here. Here we go. Alrighty, guys. Just again, a daily friendly reminder, I am moving, so this is all going to be pretty much torn up by tonight, I think. Depends on how many rooms I get to. This is going to be the last room I tear up, guys. It's my baby, so it's going to suck, but I'll get there. I'll get to it. We are going to be moving the channel probably into the parking lot of McDonald's. I'm not even probably lying about that within the next few days. Okay. Breaking CNBC stocks jump after Meta surge after Microsoft Meta surge on earnings. I guess that's good for them there, but we got bad jobs coming out. Bad jobs reports coming out. Got to cover that one. Where did I see that one there? Trump admin changing rules to help businesses save more and boost manufacturing. I guess that's bullish. Goldman Sachs CEO predicts markets will settle down amid tariff jitters. They're already kind of getting priced in a little bit. I don't know. American housing crisis. Realtor.com CEO says there is a way to solve it. I just want to know. Show me the doom. I don't want to hear solutions. I just want to see chaos. Damn it. Trying to find that article I was looking at earlier. There was this one. I did want to cover this one. Oh, can I really not read this? Really? Ridiculous. Let me read this freaking article, please. U.S. Toy makers scramble to adjust to China. I'll find another one. Screw you, Bloomberg. Toy manufacturers right now are freaking out from what Trump said yesterday. Toy manufacturers, USA. Because all the toy companies are made, of course, in China. About 80 or 90% of them are made in China. Let's see if I can find the news article I was trying to read on a different source. Recent past 24 hours, sure. Donald Trump, an all-powerful president with no power at all. What the hell? $2, not 30. This is what I was referring to. This is what he was quoted saying yesterday. $2, not 30. Donald Trump defends China tariff woes with toy math. It's so silly. Yeah, I mean, he did kind of own up to a little bit of it yesterday. I know I called him out on it too. I'm like, he's not owning up to any of it. But yeah, apparently he did. I missed this quote. I saw the clip this morning. I couldn't find it to play back for you guys. But yeah, he did say this. U.S. President Donald Trump has acknowledged that his aggressive tariff policies had lead to fewer than more expensive consumer goods in the United States, suggesting that American children might have $2 to play with instead of 30, despite 0.3% contraction in the United States. Guys, this makes me sad because I like my toys, man. I am one of those. I do like my toys. Anyway, the American children might have $2 instead of 30. In the United States, during the first quarter of 2025, Trump insists that China will suffer from the ongoing trade war. Critics argue that with the tariffs causing an economic instability, with rising inflation and fears of potential recession looming. I repeat, a potential recession looming, as we're sitting about 65 to 70% into recession right now. So yeah, that's what's going on today. I wanted to cover that one at least in some shape or form. I don't want to spend too much time on it because we got some bigger things happening right now, bigger fish to fry. Bitcoin is still trying to hold up at 96.3, 96.4. Can it keep these gains? This is so overbought, guys. Is it gonna keep it? We're probably gonna get a pullback. We gotta get a pullback. 95.9's on the table. That was, of course, our previous resistance. That was the strongest place for us to smash on through. It'd be amazing if this holds right off the gate. Of course, every company right now is thinking about a Bitcoin allocation. And most, of course, governments have already started to wonder if that's the right move for them as well. Okay, let's get back into Bloomberg Talking Heads, see if they got anything else going on. U.S. stocks gain on tech results.
Great informational. Like that one worked out pretty nicely. I think you want to pick away at Nvidia here, and we added at the same time that we added to Tesla, we added to Nvidia, and I think it was around $108 a share.
All right. They're still talking about chip manufacturing, though. They just said it was uninvestable yesterday. But of course, we had the positive spin on this with United States at least focusing on chip manufacturing and AI development, throwing what was it, $500 billion at it this year on their budget. That's what Trump came out and announced that with Jensen Huang yesterday. All right, I don't want to spend too much time when they're talking about chips. We hear so much about chips. Anyway, guys, it's back in the chat real quick. I got like no sleep last night. I went to bed at like 3 a.m. I'm moving my house, guys. I can't sleep. Anyway, Mayday. Yes, pull up. Jim Derringer says the daily RSI has looked like garbage for a minute now. A guy says, man, I'm late. What a beautiful green day, says A guy. Yeah, what a wonderful day. Still curious to see the impact of tariffs on the economy. Revenue jumped from $5 billion to $15 billion in quarter one. If they can use that money to slash taxes, we'll have net relief, says Jim. Thank you. Of course, Jim, bringing on the alpha. Jim Derringer says they can play this angle if they are smart. Yeah, of course, you have such a knowledgeable position on the stocks compared to myself. I've only been paying attention to crypto in the past 5 years. All right. Speaking of stocks right now, we got what do we got? We got gold. Gold's coming down as markets are rallying. Of course, risk-on assets are going to be probably performing most on the day. So now that recessionary fears have come down a little bit. I wonder what Polymarket says now, guys. Polymarket, of course, was 65% in the betting market last night when we did our live stream. Where the hell is my icon? There it is. Polymarket. Come on. We're flipping coins. We're up to 5 coins flipped now. 63. It came down 2% over the last 24 hours. That's pretty good. We're coming back down to still, 1 1/10, 2 1/10 of a coin flip. 2 coin flips. Yeah, whatever. I'm at the point now where I still am in the belief that we do not allow the world to go into recession anymore. Since 2020, since 2008 was probably the last recession we're going to have. The central banks will not allow it. Anyway, getting back to the news, I did have some other stuff I wanted to talk about. The job sector as well. We had more and more jobs. Where was that headline at? Here it is. Here, breaking at CNBC. Jobs. This came out this morning. Weekly jobless claims surged to 241,000, more than expected in latest sign of economic trouble. We just talked about how UPS just laid off, like, what was it, 50,000 workers or 20,000 workers? I forget. Numbers, big numbers. First-time filings, the unemployment insurance totaled a seasonally adjusted 241,000 for the week that ended in April of 2026. Up 18,000 from a prior period and higher than an estimate 225,000. Continuing claims, which run a week behind, of course. The lagging indicators for the Fed right now. The Mr. Too Late is probably going to be too late, of course, according to Mr. Orange Man, right? Behind and provide a broader view of layoff trends. Rose to 1.92. Almost 2 million, up to 83,000, the highest level since November 13th, 2021. We're getting closer to that COVID-like era, right? Initial unemployment claims posted an unexpected increase last week in a potential trouble for signs of wobbling in the U.S. economy. First-time filings for unemployment issuance totaled the seasonally. I just covered all this. Continuing claims of the run a week behind to provide a broader view. We just read that too. Much of the gain seemed to be coming from the state of New York, my home state, New York. Where claims more than doubled, 30,043 according to unadjusted data. The increase may have been due to spring recess in New York public schools, according to Sam Tomes, chief U.S. economist at Pantheon Macroeconomics. Nonetheless, the deterioration of the timeline as hiring and firing indicators over the last couple weeks suggest the jobless claims will trend upward within the upcoming weeks. Toombs said in a note, the District of Columbia, which had sharp increase earlier amid the President Trump's efforts, shrink in the federal government payroll, saw a modest rise last week. The report comes amid several troubled signs of the economy. Through the labor market has remained stable, although the labor market has remained stable. And released on Wednesday, the Commerce Department said the gross domestic product fell at 0.3% annualized rate. We already covered that too yesterday. What else we got here? Labor Department on Friday will release its payrolls total for April, which economists expect to increase of 133,000. Jeez. This Thursday release will not factor into that number. It's beyond the survey week used for the report. They're gonna roll that out at the end of next week. Again, all these lagging information. We should have everything on the blockchain. It shall all be instantaneous for everyone to see and transparent. In my opinion, that's just how it should be. All right. Getting back into Bitcoin real quick. Looks like we're bouncing right now off of this key level, 96,000 support. Let's see if we can hold it. Can we hold 96,000? Are we gonna give it up? 96.2 currently. Man, we do not want, the bulls do not want to give this one up, guys. And like I showed you, it's kind of hitting, we're making new ground. We're finally making new ground. Look at this. We're setting up shop. It's getting stronger now at about 95K. We may not give this up today. It's going to be interesting. We're going to, of course, keep a look at this. I'm going to get back to the talking heads and the chat real quick. See what else the chat's talking about before we throw them back on here. See if anything else breaking. They're talking about Apple currently right now. Jim Derringer says, curious to see if the tariffs on the economy, you ever knew. I think we covered that. They could play this angle if they're smart. Pump Friday loading. I mean, technically we're already in the pump right now, right? Technically 2020 was a recession. 2022 was a mini recession. Yes, that's what they're calling it, right? We were already in recession like data, right? We're technically already in a recession as we speak. It's been like this, man. They lie to us. They will not come out and officially deem it so. Anyway, so what are they talking about? Still Apple.
Payments and subscriptions and that sort of thing, and taking a significant cut of the revenues that come because of that prohibition. So the fact that that has been called illegal is potentially material.
All right, they're talking about the legality of things happening, unfolding in Apple. All right, let's see if anything else happening on the grand scheme of things. Let's see if there's any crypto-related news breaking today as well. I want to see assets right now too. Assets against Bitcoin. Oh, we're still at number 7, guys. Oh, even with the big pump, we're still at number 7. Of course, with all the money going back into the Mag 7 as well. So we're gonna have a little longer, higher. We got to get the 100K to throw off Apple again, and Google. Probably a little higher now than Apple's gaining some ground. Anyway, we'll get there, guys. Let's get into some news on crypto, see if anything's popping. Meta plan to open U.S. arm, plans to raise $250 billion for Bitcoin strategy. What are they going to bring over here? Are they going to bring a Bitcoin hotel over here? Like, that's their entire game plan in Japan. Meta Planet. That's funny. That's funny. I'm curious to see what they would do here in the States, though. Just having a U.S. branch. They want to tap in some liquidity out of Americans. Metaplanet, Japanese company focused on accumulating Bitcoin, announced it will launch a United States subsidiary in May 1st. X posts. Metaplanet announced that the firm is launching a wholly owned subsidiary in Florida. Damn, I gotta go move back to Florida. Furthermore, the new subsidiary is expected to raise $250 million of capital and fuel its Bitcoin accumulation strategy and tap into U.S. institutional investors. Florida, a rapidly emerging hub for Bitcoin-focused companies and financial innovation, recognize its business for friendly politics and rising status as a global center of capital and technology. Damn, I gotta move back to Florida. Florida, a crypto stronghold. Metaplanet's commentary follows Florida's progress to becoming one of the most Bitcoin-friendly U.S. states. In April, Florida's House Insurance and Banking Committee approved a bill that will allow U.S. state Treasury to invest in Bitcoin. We've been covering that for a while now. The bill was proposed in early February, and of course it was passed. The cryptocurrency industry has a strong foothold in Florida. It is also intertwined with its political landscape. 2 Republicans who received and combined $1.5 million from crypto-backed Political Action Committee, the PAC, fair shake, will enter the U.S. House after winning special elections in Florida. All right. So yeah, it looks like things are really popping off in Florida, and Metaplanet is growing, man. They're popping off. So Metaplanet continues to grow. According to Metaplanet's website, the firm currently holds 5,000 Bitcoin worth $474.7 million. They must have just bought a few because they were just under that. They were like 4,943 or something like that. I forget what it was yesterday. At the time of writing, there was still a far cry from Strategy's holdings, with what exceeds 2% of all Bitcoin that will ever be mined. It is 184% increase from the firm's holdings at 1,762 Bitcoin on the first day of 2025. Guys, this is just rinse and repeat. I hate to be the one that just put out there all the cliches out there. You just buy whole Bitcoin and you hold it, and you just thrive in this market. All right, moving on. Let's get back into the talking heads. Done talking about Apple? Are we done talking about Apple? No, they're not talking at all right now. Oh my God. Okay, we'll come back here in a bit, see if anything is breaking. McDonald's, yeah, we were talking about McDonald's. That was on here too. McDonald's, my new home of employment, yet again, going right back to McDonald's. I cannot escape it, guys. McDonald's reports the largest U.S. same-store sales decline since 2020. Of course, the big year we've all been talking about in the chat. Of course, Jim. McDonald's U.S. Same-store sales shrank 3.6. This is your fault, Jim. First quarter at the chain faced bad weather and a more cautious consumer. Yeah, they're not going out and spending $15 on a Happy Meal no more, or whatever it is, $12. I don't know how much freaking McDonald's costs anymore. It's been forever since I ate there, but I do like to try like their hash browns from time to time or something like that. All right, so yeah, McDonald's U.S. same-store sales shrank 3.6% in the same chain as the chain faced bad weather and the more cautious consumer. That drop is worse than McDonald's home market since 8.7% plunge during the second quarter of 2020 when states imposed lockdowns to slow the spread of the disease. You know which one I'm talking about. The virus, the pandemic, whatever you want to call it. Analysts surveyed the street account or expecting the company to report domestic same-store sales declines of 1.7% for the quarter, but instead it was more than double. Oh, jeez. Oh, God.
What are you, stupid?
In the U.S., overall, quick service restaurant industry traffic from the low-income consumer cohort was down nearly double digits versus the prior year quarter. CEO Chris Kempczynski said the company's conference call, unlike a few months ago, QSR traffic in the middle-income consumers fell nearly as much. A clear indication that economic pressure on the tariff has broadened. We were just talking about towards the end of last year, they had to put out all these special like cups and like limited edition items for adult collectors and like adult Happy Meals and all that sort of thing just to stay afloat. And their CEO was actually kind of rewarded on the backs of all that. But now it seems like there's nothing they can do to prop the good old McDonald's up in the midst of all this chaos. Across all markets, McDonald's same-store sales fell 1% during the quarter, hurt by comparisons to the last year's leap day, the company said. Shares of the companies fell roughly 1.5 in morning trading. Here's what the company reported the first quarter. Earnings per share was 2.67. All right, I don't really care how much McDonald's is making. Unless they go back to accepting Bitcoin again like they did in 2021 in some certain locations. Yeah, I don't care. Net sales dropped 3%. Yes, back in February. I think we're pretty much done here. Yeah, it's hurting, guys. Everyone's feeling it. Everyone's holding their penny, saving their pennies, stacking sats. Yeah, the normies are holding pennies, and we're stacking sats. There we go. Oh man. All right, let's get back into the Bloomberg heads and see. Yeah, they're talking about Kohl's right now, I guess.
Yeah, the company replaced the CEO because they weren't doing very well. And then as soon as the Ashley Buchanan took over, they decided to cut 10% of their corporate staff. Sales are already low. You're trying to do a turnaround right as they...
Yeah, they're done. They're donezo. We're not going to buy clothes in stores anymore. Although we're going to have to figure something out because we can't buy it on Amazon anymore. That company is going to, is going to take a huge hit from this. Okay, let's get back into the chat real quick. See how you guys are feeling. Florida wants to be Dubai. Milk money. Yes. Jim During says, we printed a crap load of money in 2020. Contraction is normal after that. 100%. And what was it? Like, some crazy metric like we basically doubled the money supply in that entire era, 2021, 2022. Technically, 2021 was a recession, 100%. All right. Getting back into Bitcoin. Let's see where Bitcoin's at right now. Rolling on over a little bit, looks like the corner of my eye. Yep, 95.9. Can we get back above? Can we hold this level? I don't know. Again, we've been up here for like an hour and a half. I think it's okay. No, about 3-4 hours. Yeah, this is the hourly chart. I thought it was on the 15-minute. Yeah, about an hour and a half. 3 hours, 3-4 hours, something like that. Since 6 a.m. So not that long up here. We can come back down, retrace. And of course we go back pretty far to even find previous resistance. Again, probably a retest of 95.5 is going to probably be what we're looking at here. If we cannot get the bulls to jump on in here and save the day, let's take a look real quick over at the live heat map brought to you by Kim by the White Stone Line on YouTube. Here we go. Yeah, so they're about ready to lose it right now. Bears are taking over. You can see right here, trading pretty strong against this breakout. You people gotta do that, man. You gotta go out there and hug your bear, because they need a little bit of love this morning. It's gonna be okay. Just let us wreck you. It's fine. Just let us wreck your shorts. God. Oh man, guys. What a morning. All right. So yeah, Bitcoin's coming back down a little bit to retest 95.5. We'll see what happens. It is waking up a little though. It is waking up a little. Okay. Let's see, anyone else talking about anything, reporting anything else breaking? Check back with Fox News Business. Let's check back with crypto companies, crypto news as well, because yeah, I'm wondering to see if something else comes out breaking. Metaplanet coming out right out the gate with something big like that was crazy. Bitcoin Prime to hit 180,000. Economist Alex Kruger issues a market warning, says U.S. is in early stages of severe deceleration. Trader issues urgent Ethereum alert. Bitcoin Prime. It's all mostly hopium and FUD. No real news, guys. Of course, I like to bring you real news. Not these opinion pieces. What do we got here? Bitcoin Price Watch. Bull's Eye. 97K as momentum builds. Robert Kiyosaki. There we go. I love him. He always brings the doom, guys. Yes. Robert Kiyosaki. We're back with him again. Robert Kiyosaki sounds the alarm on global panic, asking if Bitcoin dropped to $300, would you cry or celebrate? You know where my opinion would be on that. I'm buying more. About ready to sell a home. We go back to 3,000, 30,000. I don't care what it is. I'll probably be buying more. I haven't purchased any more Bitcoin since we were in the 70s. Yeah, it just doesn't make sense after 70K. If you have been pumping, you know, you've been stacking for 5 years. But anyway, urging action before the financial crash hits. Robert Kiyosaki sounds alarm on financial panic and looming Great Depression. Robert Kiyosaki, author, of course, the Rich Dad Poor Dad. You guys know who he is. I've talked about him so many times. Of course, I love bringing him up just because he brings on the doom. He tells you to go into... anyway, we're going to get into it. Robert Kiyosaki shared on a social media platform X on April 30th, just last night probably. Fear of unemployment spreads like a virus around the world. Obviously, I'm on unemployment right now, guys. I'm collecting unemployment as we speak. Since January, then I got a job for a tiny bit into April. So April, then yeah, I'm collecting unemployment. He went on the Connect Today's Economic Unease to the predictions made in 2004's books Rich Dad Prophecy. As warned in the earlier book, Rich Dad's Prophecy, the biggest market crash, a crash that is leading the recession in the recessions we are in, and possible new Great Depression may be upon us today. The author expressed desire to be mistaken about the crisis, stating, what? I hope my book and I are wrong, but his forecasts are correct. If his forecasts are correct, Kiyosaki urges followers to see the potential opportunity in turmoil. If I were prescient? I thought he was saying if I was president. And the global economy crashes, then just remember crashes, for those who are prepared and not panicked, can be the opportunity of a lifetime. Of course, him calling for the everything crash, we've seen this year. Yeah, pretty crazy stuff. Yeah, he's been pretty much on it. 2008 GFC was a lifetime of opportunity for me, and yeah, the great financial crisis of 2008. And many of my friends always remember market crashes mean real assets go on sale. If, for example, Bitcoin were to crash back to $300 a coin, would you cry or celebrate? And I already told you my answer. He concludes with a reminder why he penned Rich Dad Prophecy in the first place. I wanted you to be prepared for the global panic, and that is beginning now. He's definitely trying to cash in on it. The acclaimed author has long advocated for the preparation over the fear, urging people to acquire real assets like gold, silver, and Bitcoin. A vocal critic of fiat currencies and central bank policies, Kiyosaki believes the U.S. dollar is being devalued and the economy manipulated. He sees Bitcoin as people's money and the hedge against the collapsing financial system. His message remains clear: be ready and not afraid when the crash comes. Yes. I'd buy that for $1. I love it, guys. I love it. Every time I get to read that from Kiyosaki. Bringing on the doom. All right, guys, let's get back into Bitcoin. It looks like it wants to bounce right around that key level, a little higher too. Look at this, 95.7, a little higher than 95.5. It wants to kind of go back up. We're going back up to retest it. See if it's probably going to get bounce right off of here, 96.3. Then we're going to probably recover a little lower. So again, it's overbought. It's certain, most definitely overbought. Some of the bears, of course, want to make a little money off of the top here too. All right, so anyway, that's what I'm looking at for Bitcoin. I would love for it to be wrong there, though, but we'll see. We'll see. Let's see. Get back to the chat real quick before I move on to the Talking Heads. Otaku, good morning. Tola, good morning. Salute, my guy. How's it going? Coffee, cake, and cookies this morning. Ooh, that sounds amazing. Yeah. Yeah. How about Doraditas? You like Doraditas? I love Doraditas. Oh, jeez. I always got made fun for the way I said it. Doraditas. Yo, Otaku, how's it going? OG, Boban, how's it going? OG. All right, guys, let's get back into it. Doraditas. Now I'm just hungry for freaking cookies. All right, let's get back here real quick. Let's see what we got going on with the Talking Heads again. Anyone talking about anything interesting on Bloomberg? Anything? Anything at all? Do I don't even have it pulled up anymore? I think I closed it.
Identity verification venture is here. Altman, who is CEO of OpenAI, is opening 6 flagship stores in the U.S. today, where people can sign up to have their eyeballs scanned. It's a global identity verification system that creates and stores a unique iris code for people that's intended to fight against fraud and bots.
During the Cubs-Pirates game in Pittsburgh last night.
Oh, I wonder. Yeah, I wonder if that he just mentioned OpenAI. I can't go back far enough to catch it again. I think that that sounds just like WorldCoin.
150 feet away or whatever it is. I mean,
yeah, I'm not gonna be able to go back. It's too long to go back. Anyway, yeah, scanning your eyeballs. OpenAI. What? I can't. Sounds just like WorldCoin. Sam Altman's eye scanning orb is now coming to the U.S. Yeah, it sounds like the freaking WorldCoin stuff again, guys. Identify verification technology startup says it wants to begin expanding the U.S. Starting May 1st. God, the doom is coming. Oh, you know where I'm headed with this, guys. That's right. The dystopian future is here, 2025, where you scan your eyeballs. And yeah, just to verify who the hell you are. This is it, guys. This is it. AI is coming after your job. We're scanning eyeballs for payments, and the robots are coming. The robots are coming. Guys, if you're a driver, a telemarketer, a lawyer, this is, of course, your wake-up call. You guys are pretty much don't have jobs no more. Are not really as needed anymore. And these big, larger countries that are about to break out into a new world economy. Data entry clerks, accountants, writers, journalists, bookkeepers, receptionists, bank tellers, factory workers, customer service representatives of all kinds being replaced as we speak. Fast food workers, your friends and family are not safe from this attack on technology that's coming your way. It's Strawberry, you know what I'm talking about. Strawberry, of course, being threatened every day by AI. I was already laid off because of AI. They got screens at McDonald's, man. They don't need me no more. Anyway, guys, of course, that is your daily dystopian future update. This is gonna get crazy, guys. This world's nuts. This world's crazy. All right, of course, eyeball scanning technology. What are we talking about here? Well, as promised, world branded debit card signaled the company's ambitious development into super app, a goal shared by Elon Musk. Oh boy. Sam Altman and Alex Blania, a German physicist and researcher, announced at an event in San Francisco on Wednesday evening that their venture-backed company Tools for Humanity is updating the world products. WorldCoin's coming, guys. WorldCoin's coming. A little brief history of this. I think it was like 2022, 2023. WorldCoin came out and they're scanning people's eyeballs in Africa and giving them $50. Would you scan your eyeball for $50? Let me know in the chat. I personally wouldn't. But yeah, that's what they were doing. Scanning people's irises creates a unique ID for, of course, storing information and the blockchain, and uses as a form of identity verification. It is enough for people to adopt the app globally, and thinking goes, it could ostensibly thwart scammers. Altman has expressed concern about the amount of fakery now the AI tools will enable. Include the generative AI tools pioneered by his other startup, OpenAI, which is valued at $300 billion. So the World app and its hardware component are Altman's solution to the problem. You know what they do in China? They scan your palm. Not even kidding. We've showed you videos of this over the past few weeks or months. They scan your palm. Proving personhood is a hard thing to do to productize, and whiffs of the scam have plagued the startup since its launched. The project is also scrutinized by foreign governments for its biometric data capture and storage policies. But Altman and Blania haven't been deterred. The bizarre identity verification process requires the users get their eyeballs scanned, so Tools for Humanity is expanding a physical footprint to make that a possibility. The company will open 6 Apple-like stores across the U.S., including the zone in San Francisco, where the floor around a wooden structure holding about 8 orbs was being polished on Wednesday night. The orbs will be accessible in Razer stores. Razer stores? Like the Razer phone, like Motorola Razer, like Razer? What? Oh, Razer. You mean like Razer, the peripheral company, like the manufacturer of, hardware for gaming and stuff. I don't know. PC hardware. I don't know. Anyway, so I didn't know they had Razer stores. Where the floor is a wooden structure, yada yada yada. So in some cafes as well could include this. College campuses, and the company said. World's first launch on WorldCoin there we go, we finally get the coin right there, in July 2024. The brainchild of Altman, Blania, and Max Novenstern, who is no longer at the company. Blania serves as the CEO, while Altman remains the most prominent backer. As of March 2025, the company has raised $240 million in venture capital funding from the big name firms like Andreessen Horowitz, Costa Ventures, Menlo Ventures, Bain Capital, and Coinbase Ventures, but not ARK Invest, as well as individual investors like Reid Hoffman and now imprisoned Sam Bankman-Fried. Of course. World's network users nearly doubled inside the last 6 months to roughly 26 million. The startup claims to 12 million users to have been verified with the orb. The company says it expects to generate revenue starting later this year. It's through fees paid by apps and benefit from having users' identities verified. Scary dystopian future we are headed towards, guys. I'm telling you. And yeah, we just caught that little bit there on the back of Bloomberg. This is why we listen to the normies, guys. This is why we listen. Follow the normies, you follow the money. All right, getting back to the chat. How you guys feeling about this? Every time I hear that company's still alive, I just shiver. Speaking of which, I wonder where their coin's currently at. But we've seen that pop up a few times over the past 2 weeks. WorldCoin back in the top 100, breaking. New. I don't see it in the front today. I don't see it out front today. Oh, WorldCoin. Is it WL? Yeah, WLD. WorldCoin, number 58 right now. Yeah, it's doing okay. 3% on the day, 18% of the week. That's why we've seen it, because it's been up 18% on the week. Okay. Anyway, so let me know how you guys feel about that. Let's get back to the talking heads here in a second. Let me catch back up on the chat. OG, the talking heads. Jim Berenger says Baba Kiyosaki is smoking crack. Bitcoin to 300 would be catastrophic. Obviously, he's joking. He's he's not serious. He's trolling. Good morning, crypto family. No way, Jose. Eyeball, Paul. Yeah, no eyeballs, man. No eyeballs. Not for me. They didn't get me on the jab. They're not getting my eyes, too. God. All right. Bitcoin's still rallying. Man, we're heading back up to 96.6. Look at this. We might double top right here. We'll see. Nah, we're not quite high enough yet. We did hit a high of 96.7 if you count the wick. So, yeah, let's see maybe if we can retest this just in the short term. If there's enough volatility. Man, this is we're not even anywhere near the afternoon yet. Oh crap, it's already 10:10. Dang it, 10:10. I gotta go at 10:30, guys. I gotta get this house packed up and make phone calls, find an apartment, storage unit. I don't know, guys. I don't know what I'm doing, guys. This is crazy. It's madness for me right now in my real life. All right. So yeah, let's go back into Talking Heads real quick. See if they are talking about anything else. Anything else we can catch that is moving. I cannot believe we caught that.
stocks, very strong earning reports, and particularly advertising sales, something that everyone has been looking at. Of course, the advertising business is very important for Meta. It makes up 98% of the company revenue. The company is obviously really increasing artificial intelligence spending, and of course this is where the advertising business becomes so important because it's the way to fund it. The company reported 42.3 billion in first quarter sales. This is about 1 billion higher than what the street was expecting. We also had good guidance, which has been the deal breaker, of course.
All right, they're just gonna be talking about earnings today, earnings tomorrow. Yeah. All right, what else we got? Enough with the talking heads. Enough. Let's see if we can find anything else on our space. Breaking any news? Let's check out Cointelegraph or CoinDesk. How about CoinDesk? Crypto Daybook, America's Robinhood's crypto growth presages riot, presages riot strategy even as tariffs hit GDP. Okay, so the normies are heading back to Robinhood, I guess. Who the hell wrote this freaking headline? What a mess. Let me check and see what's going on here. You're reviewing Crypto Otaku, America's impact of President Donald Trump's tariffs. This is a nothing article. This is nothing. Come on, CoinDesk. What a mess. What else we got here? World Liberty stablecoin will be used. That's headlining now too. Damn it. What a day, guys. That stuff just, it just turns my stomach. I know I love the dystopian future, but man, when you watch it in just engulfing itself as we speak, it's or coming into fruition as we speak, it's kind of depressing. Dogecoin and phased by Elon Musk rubbishes report of his exit from Tesla. What the hell? Is Elon even related to Doge anymore? I mean, in terms of like news, is he even newsworthy for Doge anymore? I should say that's probably the right way to elaborate that. Dogecoin price remains stable despite reports of Tesla searching for a new CEO to replace Elon Musk, which the company has denied. Tesla board members reportedly considering replacing Musk due to his involvement with Trump administration. Again, he has nothing to do with the token. He just talks about it in jest. Tesla has accepted Dogecoin for merchandise payments since early 2022, allowing users to connect to their Doge wallets for transactions. Those transactions are only for like keychains and novelty items. They're not for the vehicles or anything crazy like that. So yeah, it's been like that forever. That's nothing new. All right. So anyway, moving on. What else we got? Anything? I'm asking. I'm begging. Other than just Bitcoin breaking out, which is nice to see and nice to watch. I want some juice, man. I want some juice. Let's see anything breaking on the big news sites. CNBC, nothing really on headlining on top, nothing different since this morning. Mercedes-Benz adds a new vehicle to Alabama's plant amid Trump tariffs. Good luck. Meta performs jump 6% on earnings beat. Yeah, Sam Altman side scanning. Oh God, it's everywhere, guys. They're everywhere. Everyone's WorldCoin's everywhere. This is exactly the orbs I'm talking about. If you guys have never seen it before, if you guys are new. Those are the orbs. Just put your eye in there and basically give us your identity. All right. Eli Lilly, CEO, says company can help address national security concerns. I mean, you know what's going to happen with that, though? I mean, I don't know. I feel like in the future they're going to struggle with something like rebuilding from someone's identity through iris scans. And taking that through video and reconstructing it that way. They're gonna run into some issues down the road, I'm sure. It can't just be like, oh, we're gonna scan your eyeball and that's just it. Nah, I don't know. I'm not 100% on that. Stock jumps after Meta surge. Yeah, this all old now. All old news. Fox Business. Anything new here before we go? We have about 15 minutes left to catch anything new. Breaking anything. Track the national debt's rapid rise in real time. Yeah, we do that every single day through the debt clock. I'm curious to see what tool they're using. Okay. I guess they're just putting it on the site. I guess I don't know. Yeah, they're just putting live data, live metrics on their site. I guess. Under the hood of 4, Trump threatens a veto bill even through its bipartisan support. That's to slap down tariffs, right? The progress on tariffs. Could love economy is strong and growing thanks to business investment. Okay, no recession there. God. Of course, Fox Business is very biased towards Trump, obviously. What else we got? CNBC. What about Bloomberg directly? Directly on Bloomberg News. GM slashes guidance up with $5 billion hit from tariffs. Stocks gain on tech research. Kohl's fires CEO after probe. Yeah, we talked about all this stuff already. I think we pretty much talked about all the breaking news. Schwab warned thousands at risk for margin calls. The volatility soared on trade war. Yeah. It's gonna be. I mean, I feel like if we continue this the way it is without China playing ball, it's gonna be something special. But we did get a little bit back from BRICS last night. Last night on the live stream, I did talk about how BRICS came out and said how Trump was in talks with China. They did report that they were talking with China. At least they were giving them they're giving the world the impression that Trump came to them, right? America came crawling to them. So that's kind of where we are currently with China. It's nothing official still. It's just, according to China, we crawled back and we started talking to them first. All right. What else we got before we go? Let's take a look at on X and see if anything is coming out breaking on X. Of course, where all the real news is. Hopefully I don't get banned on YouTube again. Another Satoshi Nakamoto statue erected in Italy. What a legend. What a legend. It's still a really gorgeous statue. I'm still waiting. Yeah, I got a 3D print one for the new studio. Just have it right back behind me. This giant statue of Satoshi. Anyway, breaking 21 shares files with the SEC to spot SUI ETF as well. Crazy. 21 shares spot SUI ETFs. Filed. Bullish NVIDIA claims that they're going to build their next generation technology on the United States of America. We talked about that last night. They're getting I think a $500,000. They're throwing $500,000 into $500,000. Wow, that's nothing. $500 billion, $500 billion at AI this year. That's what the United States announced last night. NVIDIA's world third largest company, third in market cap, to acquire Bitcoin for balance sheet stability. Yes, this is breaking if true, guys. That's insane. Yeah, so that would definitely bring Bitcoin up quite a bit. Buckle up, guys. Buckle up, Buttercup. If that's true. Yeah, we got Justin CI confirmed they're excited about Bitcoin and it's here to stay. Yeah, Anthony Pompliano just had a meet and greet with one of the directors of the CIA. Catch that if you guys want to get a little bit more information. I caught a little bit of it last night, but I'm in the midst of moving. I haven't been able to really dive into the whole thing. Breaking news, NVIDIA. Of course, if you also want to get into conspiracy, it could have been that Satoshi was the CIA. I'm not going to go into all that. That's for another day. I don't have time for that. Anyway, NVIDIA, the third largest company in the world, also is an undisclosed amount of Bitcoin on their balance sheet for stability. It's breaking, man. That is true. Yeah, that's nuts. That is crazy. Just in, Eric Trump says the SWIFT system is broken and we're going to rebalance it with cryptocurrency. We talked about that last night. I showed you guys a clip of it yesterday on the live. What else we got here? How crazy this is. Who is this? Oh, this is Elon Musk working with, you can just roll this up.
This is just a personal thing. How crazy is it that you are working with Elon Musk, today's Tesla? Yeah, absolutely. And when Tesla died, it was your genius uncle that was sent to try to figure out what papers should be kept. And how crazy is that?
That's just what we call oligarchy. Anyway, we're so back, guys. We're so back, guys. Good morning. All right, Michael Saylor, Beyond Investor. We showed that video 1,000 times. We got many desktop versions of the Satoshi statue coming out. They're expensive, though. I was looking at those, too. They're expensive. I'd rather just 3D print one. Holy moly, this strategy pump will be epic. Buckle up, Buttercup, says Charles B. Menger on X. Morgan Stanley, just in $1.5 trillion. Morgan Stanley to offer Bitcoin and crypto e-trading clients. Yes, more banks are bending the knee because they have to survive. It's the only way they survive because we are already our own bank via Bitcoin and crypto assets. We carry our Swiss bank accounts in our pocket, according to Obama said that last year, right? Or was it 2 years ago? Obama said that, guys. It's crazy. 1% control the world, 4% are their puppets, 90% are asleep, according to Robert Breedlove. Guys, you haven't figured out what money is, go check out Robert Breedlove. He'll explain it all to you, as he did to myself back in 2020, 2021. 5% no, and they try to wake the 90%, as we try every single day on the channel. Hey, Bitcoin is the greatest appreciating asset on earth. You should probably get some. I don't know what that is. That's expensive. $30,000. That's expensive. $90,000. That's expensive. Comes back down to retest, not $60K. That's expensive. All right. Yeah. So the 1% use the 4% to prevent the 5% from waking up the 90%. It's quite a head game you got there, Robert Breedlove. Of course, yeah, you guys gotta follow him, man. He's freaking amazing. I love Robert Breedlove. Just in, Charles Schwab CEO says spot Bitcoin trading is coming. Yes, in 12 months. So all the banks are diving on in. 12 months. That's a bit out there, guy. You guys are gonna miss the boat. Everyone else is jumping in now. Yeah, just in, Europe's MicroStrategy blockchain group plans to buy 260,000 Bitcoin. That's ridiculous. Worth 24 billion over the next decade. That's 1% of all the Bitcoin. Good luck. Good luck. Pie in the sky, right? Pie in the sky dreams. $1,200 invested into Fartcoin 120 days ago is now worth, oh my god, 51 million. What? You guys caught the breakout? Oh my god, on Fartcoin, that's insane. Good morning. Yeah, that's forever life-changing wealth for some of us. That's insane. For most of us. You got lucky, bro. You just got lucky. Yeah, this is what I hear all the time too. I'm like, try to explain to people, man, you don't have to work anymore. You're lucky, man. You just got lucky. No. We put in all the hard work for years, sitting behind screens, learning, teaching. Some of us try to teach anyway. Breaking Saudi Arabia, MBS says, the world can live without the US, but it cannot live without China. Yeah. BRICS are rallying, guys. They're rallying on this. That's why we have to get to the table. We got to get to the table. The Ukraine-USA minerals deal has been signed. We were talking about that last night. This is what I said yesterday. This was not priced in. This was going to move markets. Although it's not as big as the big man in the room, right? We still need Winnie the Pooh to talk to America in a big way. BlackRock and MicroStrategy bought 53,600 Bitcoin in April. It's absurd. The wave is building. It's building, guys. We're headed to that $250,000 Bitcoin. Jensen also says the next generation of supercomputers will be built in the USA. We got to get time to manufacture that to happen, though. Obviously, it's not going to happen overnight. Banks are about the FOMO into crypto, says Tom Lee. You are not bullish enough. You're not bullish enough.
This is stupid Fed.
Yeah.
Cutting.
Yeah, Bitcoin's down roughly 15% from its highs, which for a hyper-volatile asset is a pretty normal correction, and it is slightly following global liquidity, but we're pretty early in this halving cycle. So to me, I think Bitcoin in the near term, again, our technician thinks 70,000 is where we can sort of make a stand. Means you're getting a big opportunity because I think Bitcoin's going to be one of the best performing assets.
So hold on, but you still think it goes all the way down to 70,000, or you think that's the floor, in which case you would still buy at this price?
Yeah, so there's Fibonacci's. So one
who are not in Bitcoin or thinking about buying Bitcoin.
This one is kind of old though, but yeah, this is when he was defending the 90K level, and basically saying that we could see at least $180,000 Bitcoin, and even $250,000 Bitcoin this year. That was Tom Lee back in the end of March, I think. It might have been the beginning of April. We were struggling around that 75 to 80K level. I think it was actually, no, we never hit 75. It was 85K. That's what I'm thinking of. Anyway, moving on. We're excited to announce that Eric Trump is Bitcoin 25 speaker, and we're confident that Bitcoin is going to hit the 1 million. That's the Bitcoin conference. Yeah, official. All right, guys. I think that we pretty much covered all of the big headlines for the day. Let's get back into Bitcoin just one more time before we leave. Bitcoin is testing that. Oh, man. Right on top of it. Right on top of where I drew that line. I was like, yeah, it's probably going to correct and go down. Again, this is just my initial reaction when I saw that, of course, leg up right back here. I drew that line. I'm just like, it's going to have to fight that. So hopefully this doesn't turn into a bearish struggle and pendant. We got to get back above and retest at least 96.7 one more time. Get a double top and maybe a cup and handle will form into another leg up. I think it's too early. I think it's just a little too early. We still have Friday too, and something bullish could be announced today. Like I say every single day, guys. Every time we open the market in the morning, in the green from the foreign markets pumping our bags, we typically will roll on over. Same thing with the other side of the world. If we pump it, then they're going to dump it. Of course, it's just how we do the ebbs and flows, the yin and yangs in our space. Someone's got to win, someone's got to lose, right? And usually it's one side of the world or the other. Okay, so keep an eye on this today. I'm going to, of course, leave this up throughout the day as I'm trying to pack up and make calls. But yeah, this is what we're looking at today. Retest of 96.5 is bullish right now, though. If we can hold it, bullish. Let's get back to the chat before we head out for the day. Currently pushing 10:30 a.m. here in the States, Eastern Standard Time. Okay, let's go back up and check where you guys are at. OG Bobam says, relax, it's all in the divine plan. Simon's cat to the moon. Oh, God. I have a song for you. Gosh, Jamie XX Jules mix. Interesting. I have to check that out after the stream. I'll put that in my notes. Put that in my notes. My notepad. My notepad. There we go. Who's the guy? Who's this guy? Cool room. Oh, thanks, man. Liquidity Unchained. Thank you. Welcome to the stream. He is the king, says OG. Thank you. I appreciate that. Guys, if you haven't checked out the stream before, please like, subscribe, do all the things down below. If you like what you're seeing here today, we bring on the freaking chaos every single day. Twice a day. Currently. Might have to change things up if I get into the move, man. Get into the move. So we go there. That's who this guy is. We are all one, and it's all a dream within a dream, says OG. So much screen time. Yeah, so much screen time. That's what we are, man. This is what we live in. Today, a young man on acid realized that it is all a matter and merely energy condensed to a slow vibration, and we are all just one consciousness experiencing itself subjectively, and there's no such thing as death. That's deep, man. That's very deep, OG. Bobam, oh man. Yeah, so life is only a dream, and we are just imagination of ourselves. Here's Tom with the weather. Yeah. All right, so Bill Hicks. Okay, gotcha. All right, guys. So 96.5, we're still holding up there. We're still holding up here. Can we make 96K our new level of support today? I would love to see that. I don't know, man. This is getting explosive. I would like to at least see us break out again one more time. See if we can retest this 96.7 or break above that. Let's check back real quick into the. Oh, if I can get back to it. The heat map. Let's see where everyone's getting wrecked. Yeah, we're still smashing through there. They are starting to build up support. I mean, an area to defend this. The Bears are building up a new sell-off area, right around 97, 98K. They're starting. They're gonna try. But there really isn't too much above us. There really is not too much above us until we get to, of course, the new psychological levels: 100,000, 105,000, 115,000. We're skipping right over 110 for some reason. Everyone just has pie in the sky. I remember back at the beginning of the year in January, the Bears are already setting up shop at 120K. So it's interesting to see them not going back there already. Because that's probably where we're headed by the end of this month, if things keep going this way. All right, guys. So this is where we're at. I'm going to have to call it because I got to get stuff going. But it's always fun, guys. Always fun. I love the morning live streams. I love the coffee and the chaos. This is what I'm here for, man. I love the coffee and the chaos. So priceless crypto news and entertainment here with Otaku. I am happy, of course, to bring that to you. Milk Money, I'm happy to bring that to you. I will see you guys later on tonight, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Yeah, we'll unpack the chaos with each other tonight. I'm going to leave this stream up on another live. And yeah, we'll keep this going on from here. And yeah, hopefully Elmo gets fed. He's getting hungry, man. He hasn't been able to eat for a whole day. So I'll see you guys later. Peace.
Fly me to the moon. Let me trade a monshot. Let me see what freedom's like without money and gold bars. In other words, hold my king. Oh! In other words, let's make history. Oh! Fill my wallet with more coins and let me huddle forevermore and more and more and more and more. I long for Hollywood talking and door. In other words, I should you. In other words, I love you.
Guys, I don't know, man. Today's gonna be insane. The Bulls and the Bears just won't stop it, man. They won't give up the spot. This is insane. I can't wait to see where we're gonna be at tonight. It's exciting. Maybe Godzilla will come through and just blow everyone away with some Godzilla candle. We need it. We need a Godzilla candle. Damn it. I will see you guys tonight. Later.
Bet.